Alright, so, I know it's a little late, like a day late, but hey, who's counting? But here I am to review Godzilla Rivals Manda. The Godzilla Rival books have kind of had a little bit of an upswing for me in terms of, like, quality, because the first few issues, with a few exceptions here and there, have been kind of, shall we say, bad. Like, for the most part, a lot of them were pretty bad, but since the Mothra vs. Mogera one, there's been like an upswing of quality. There's been like a legit upswing of quality in these books, in terms of both like storytelling and actual, like, you know, the thing we come to see, fighting. Now, another thing I want to bring up. This is kind of this is just kind of a non sequitur, but yes, I know Batman Caped Crusader is out. I'm currently watching the episodes as we speak. I'm halfway through the show. Hopefully, I'll have a review out for you guys later tonight, if not tomorrow. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yes, I don't need commentary. Why aren't you talking about Batman Caped Crusader? Because I didn't realize, I thought it was going to be like a weekly premiere. And I was thinking about doing episode reviews, but nope, it's one big season 1 premiere. So I'm going to just do a big season 1 overview review. I said review twice, didn't I? But yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Like I said, I'm now I'm like 5 episodes in of the 10 episodes, so halfway through. Anyway, let's get started with this. Godzilla Rivals versus Manda. Godzilla Rivals versus Manda is a interesting one because it has a creator who, the artist kind of looks a lot like the art really looks a lot like Lumberjanes, if you remember that Boom Studios book. As you can see, it looks very like Lumberjanes-ish. And also, it's been a while in the Godzilla Rivals books that we've had Godzilla as the main focus. Like, Godzilla has not been, like, he's cameoed a few times, but Godzilla himself in the Godzilla Rivals books, he's been in the background, like, at most, and barely mentioned. Not to say there's anything bad. I like when they do Godzilla Rivals where they have other monsters fight. But it is, like, Godzilla's now back, and he's fighting Manda, a monster he's never really done battle with. And you can't say, what about Destroy All Monsters? He didn't fight Manda and Destroy All Monsters. He teamed up with him when they were under alien control. So the story is about a group of squid fishermen off the coast of Australia who are, one stormy night, just kind of, like, looking for squid, and they're just kind of searching for, like, trying to get more squid, like, get their quota for the day. But clearly, like, one of them's talking about, like, global warming and how it's getting harder and harder to be a fisherman in this day and age as a storm comes rolling in and Manda starts preying on the fishing boats. However, Godzilla is there to get in between them. I like this comic because the characters are pretty fun. They're pretty memorable. There's great personalities between all of them, and fun. There's a cute little when one of the fishermen is telling, like, a tall tale. There's a Godzilla cameo. There's, like, a fun little Godzilla cameo in there too. I like when they use the lesser monsters like Godzilla and the others. I really hope we get in the future a Godzilla Rivals with the Gargantuas at some point. But I'm getting off topic. So Manda is trying to eat the fishing boats, and Godzilla gets in the way. The artwork in here for Godzilla and Manda, I thought I was going to have a problem with, but no. The Godzilla they're using the artist is using, the writer/artist Jake Lawrence, is clearly, that design is very Showa inspired. In fact, the Godzilla design looks very much like Godzilla vs. Mothra design, and it's, even though yes, I did use the alternate cover, the artwork is very Showa Manda, because there is Millennium Manda. And you would think Godzilla would have, like, no problem within this. Like, Godzilla could just easily beat Manda. But the thing is, like, I think the writer knew that too, and, like, utilizes, since they're in the water and Manda's a sea serpent, Manda's faster in the water. And he's actually, like, swimming so fast, he's, like, creating vortexes to try to drown Godzilla, like, popping in and out, trying to just stay out of Godzilla's grasp the whole fight. I also like the build-up to Manda too. Like, they treat him like a monster from a nightmare coming at them. Like, the build-up is pretty solid. Yeah, and the characters aren't annoying, and it's actually like the story itself is smack dab in between this fight that's going on, and I kind of I like that. And again, one of the killers for the earlier Godzilla rival books were that they were essentially just like, here's all the story and then like 3 pages of fighting. Thankfully, that hasn't been the case since Mothra versus Mogera, and hopefully that momentum continues, because in October, yeah, we gotta wait till October till the next Godzilla Rivals book, but I'm super excited for what it is. It's going to be Ghidorah versus Mechagodzilla. Yeah, now I just need Ghidorah to fight Destroya, and then we'll have a grand old time. But yeah, all in all, the artwork is a little cartoony, but again, we're going for a show-off feel in this book, and I do like the deep sea setting, as well as the characters are pretty fun. So this was a decent one. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's definitely a fun read. I didn't feel like I wasted money on this one. So yeah. There you go. So there's my review of Godzilla Rivals versus Manda. If you read it, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.